In this video, we are going to show you the connection between literacy rate and life expectancy. We use the data collected by the Gapminder website to track the life expectancy and the literacy rate of China, India, and Brazil from 1982 to 2011. The correlation between literacy rates and life expectancy became increasingly interesting when we realized that in countries with higher literacy rates, people tend to earn higher salary jobs, which provide them with the opportunity to gain a better healthcare plan and have better access to education with regards to both mental and physical health, ultimately leading to a longer life expectancy. We placed our life expectancy variable on our x-axis and our literacy rate variable on our y-axis. The size of the bubble correlates with the total population in the given country, and the color corresponds with which region of the world they are located in. Since 1982, Brazil has been improving their education systems over the years, which have driven literacy rates up. Major improvements in the Brazilian education system improved the literacy rate. Primary and upper secondary education is compulsory and free, and higher education at universities is also free. And public spending on education has increased. And since 1988, Brazil's constitution made education a right. These changes have increased standard of living and overall well-being and productivity of Brazil, increasing life expectancy. India's literacy rate has constantly increased in the past decades, increased from 41% in 1981 to 63% in 2011. There have been two major decreases in India's literacy rate, one in 1991 and the second in 2001. India's life expectancy has increased through the last 30 years. It's increased from 44 years in 1981 to 66 years in 2011. China's life expectancy and literacy rate have both gone up. By 1990, China had abolished more of the Russian/Soviet idea of education, leading to schools across China expanding with others to provide a better education collectively, increasing the literacy rate. In 1993, the CPC, Central Committee, and the State Council jointly issued the Guidelines for the Reform and Development of Education in China, clarifying the directions and basic policies for the development of basic education to the early years of the 21st century. Since 1993, the literacy rate has gone up 14%.
We extended our view past China, India, and Brazil, and looked at the Philippines and Rwanda over time with the same x and y variables. We observed that while both seemed to initially have an upwards linear trend to their data regarding life expectancy and literacy rates, in the early 1990s, both suddenly shifted. The Luzon earthquake hit the Philippines with a surface wave magnitude of 7.8, causing the destruction of roughly 20,000 square kilometers of land. With the occurrence of this disaster, the country's literacy rates dropped for a number of years. In 1994, Rwanda faced a mass genocide. An estimated 800,000 Tutsi people were killed by members of the Hutu majority government, causing a devastating drop in their average life expectancy.